kuidas ühte brändi on võimalik stretchida või venitada siis üle erinevate kategooriate ja kuidas ajalehefirma sellisel raskel ajal, kui reklaamiraha napib, siis lisaäritegevusega tegeleb Giedrius. I see you're here. Giedrius Keraitis on Respublika Grupi turunduskonsultant, kes tegeleb Olja, brändi nimi Olja brändi arendusega ja räägib siis seda põnevat lugu Leedumaalt. So, Giedrius, are you ready? I guess you need a device for changing slides, so... Giedrius paneb endale pähe ka selle süsteemi, et kuulda oleks tema ettekannet. Ja nii. You are all set? Yeah. Okay, Giedrius Keraitis, please.
Hello, my name is Giedrius. I'm going to present to you the most irritating business case for marketing people in Lithuania. It's Olele business. Nature of this business is licensing. A business company buys the right to market some products with a well-known Olele brand, and without any investment into marketing gets new sales. The only negative side of this business is possible cannibalization, but if you are a small player on the market, there is no negative side at all. Without investment, because all advertising is organized and financed by companies which own Olele brand. Sales of Olele product is growing at 100% rate each year, and successfully penetrating to different product categories. Brand awareness is over 80%, in target group it's 99%. And at the moment there are 21 different products which are marked with branded with Olele. What are those products? It's pop music group, it's pizzerias, it's Olele parties, Olele branded parties, it's beauty contest, Olele yacht, Olele limo, Olele party bus, which is more original version of limo, usually rent for hen parties, bachelor parties, wedding parties, birthdays, music records, Olele beauty clinic, which specializes in plastic surgery, Olele professional model agency, Olele girls calendars, Olele payment card, which also is discount card, providing discount at 450 different places. Olele computers inlaid with Swarovski crystals. Olele jewelry. Olele lighters. Olele potato chips. Olele cola. Olele glazed sweet curd. Candies. Ice cream. Taking into account variety of products, Olele seems to be a kind of chaotic brand. I think that is the most irritating case for marketing people. But Friedrich Nietzsche, who was born well before Kotler, said that you must have force in yourself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Probably the best illustration of dancing star is Virgin brand. There are over 200 different companies which carries Virgin brand from planes to colas. It's a very chaotic brand, but nevertheless very successful. Over 80% of new products are categorized as brand extension. It means that we have to learn to see order in the horse. One of the reasons we don't, it's old stereotypes learned from marketing books. And I believe that Mr. Branson succeeded because he never read marketing books. On the other hand, Procter & Gamble is also doing good. And then who is right? Sir Branson or Procter & Gamble? They are both right as long as they follow one unbreakable business rule. The customer is always right. And customers want only two things from every brand: is value and simplification of his choice. Marketing people often ignore the second part. Here are some examples. McDonald's executive said that we are not in hamburger business, we are in fast food business. The truth is that consumers know better where you are. Over 70 years experience, people strongly associated McDonald's with pizza and with hamburgers. And pizzas are associated with other strong brands like Domino Pizza or Pizza Hut. It confused consumer choice. If you have powerful perception for one class of product, it becomes almost impossible to extend that perception to a different class. But this is not the case for Virgin, because Virgin do not have perception of one class of product. From the beginning of its business, it went to different product categories, and if customer don't want to overpay or want to express his modernity, he simply uses Virgin products, and no matter what kind of product. It has built its brand on disposable products, mainly disposable razors. Company decided to apply its name on women's underwear. People were unable to see any link between underwear and razors. Colgate expansion to kitchen entries, Pierre Cardin and toilet seat covers, the fastest car in the world, and this vehicle, Cheetos, which is corn snack brand, and lip balsam, Harley Davidson, and perfume. People have very good imagination, and when you probably think about Harley Davidson, in your mind imagine something like this, and not picture, but also smell associated with it. The brain consumes 10 times more energy than body tissue, and thoughts are expensive in terms of their energy cost. To change perception of brand requires a physical change in your brain, in your neurocircuits. That people don't like it. And for example, to process ordinary unit of information costs just one piece of energy, because it goes through already 4 patterns of neurocircuits. To process new information requires 4 times more energy, because brain do not have suitable hardware to process it fast and cheap. To process contradictory information, which means to change perception of brand, requires a lot of energy, because brain have to physically destruct all patterns of neurocircuits and create new ones. People are ready to burn you for this. You know what happened to Nicholas Copernicus when he wanted to change perception of solar system. The more extended brand becomes, the more difficult to manage it. Special tools are required. This is brand's balance matrix.